Hi, if you were not here for the first lesson of the year, it's called Points, Lines, and Planes. So I'm going to give you kind of a quick rundown of everything and then hopefully you'll be able to do the assignment. So the first thing we talked about is points. So a point is just an exact location in space, it's just a location. We generally label a point with a capital letter. So we have points, then we have lines. A line extends in both directions without end. It contains infinitely many points. My son's name is Jake, so I'm going to label these points Jake. So if points are on the same line, they're called collinear points. So points on the same line are collinear. If I have a random point out here, I'll say G for Geiger, and I ask you, are points J and G collinear? You will say yes, because 2 points always make a line. 2 points create a line always. Also, of course, points J and A are collinear. Points J, A, K, E are collinear. Now, if I asked you if points J, G, and A were collinear, you would say no. So just 2 points are always collinear, but if there's 3 or more points, you have to look and see if they're on the same line. Now we name a line by 2 letters. So I could name this line A, K, or J, A, or J, E. There's lots of ways. Just 2 points make a line. So you'd name a line with 2 letters. Or sometimes there's a lowercase kind of italicized letter off to the side. I could name that line M. So by the little italicized letter. So that we've got points, we've got lines. Let's talk about planes. So a plane we generally represent by a figure that looks like that. A lot of times there's a cursive capital letter in the corner, so I could call that plane P. There's points in the plane A, B, C. We can also name a plane by 3 non-collinear points. So I could name that plane A, B, C. Sometimes it looks like this, A, B, C, D, like the corner points. You could name a plane A, B, C, D. So it's okay to do more than just 3 points, as long as they're non-collinear. So if they're on the same line, you cannot name a plane by points on the same line. Cannot. So like if there was a point D right here and they're all on the same line, I could not name it A, B, D. Now points in the same plane are called coplanar points. Coplanar points are in the same plane. So we've got points, we've got lines, we've got planes. So hopefully that kind of gives you an overview. There's a couple of things that will be on your first quiz, like if two lines intersect, their intersection is always a point, 1 point. So if 2 lines intersect, their intersection is a point. If 2 planes intersect, their intersection is always a line. So if 2 planes intersect, their intersection is a line. 2 lines intersect, their intersection is a point. So there's several questions, like this just says how many points are in this figure. So you would count all the points. So Y, W, Z, V, and X would be points. How many lines? Well, there's this line, and this line. So this line you could name like YW or YZ, or you could name it line B. Do you see the little letter there? And then this line is line A, or you could name it VW or VX. How many planes? Well, there's just one plane in that picture. And then you look at the intersection of the two lines. How many planes are in this figure? So that would be two planes, plane K and plane L. So anyway, there's just questions throughout. If you have any questions, just make sure to talk to me. Hopefully that will get you started on the very first lesson.